All right, here we go. I hope everybody can hear me. Welcome. I understand I'm like that. We're coming on late at night. Let me give you me. I don't think I need a camera going on here. Yes, we have some things to talk about. As soon as I can get hooked up, we have some things to talk about. And we have to get these things on point with this broadcast. You feel me? We're going to keep this thing popping and we're going to get things going here. The thing I want you guys to be focused on is this. Why do I come and talk to you? Yeah, right? All right, so here we go. Let me get this camera motivated here. I would tell you guys, if you're going to do a camera, please do this camera here. It is actually a Logic capture camera. And it actually gives you some real good uh, video if you're interested in that. Look at this here. So the thing is, I gotta unplug and plug this back in. The thing is, okay, so with this camera here, let me get you guys abreast of this. So we're gonna shut it down. And the reason I'm gonna shut it down is because one thing, if you want to have your camera plugged into this thing here, you should start your plug-in before you start the actual software. This is a Logitech camera, and this is the software that it does. So here it is. Let's see if you guys get it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cancel that. Let's move it. Okay, so when I'm looking at this camera here, I'm looking at how I can move the camera from left to right. I'm not getting paid for this. So let me just show you guys this here. So on the software, without moving the camera, I can go left, right, or I can go up and down. Okay, this is the Logitech camera, and I want you to be aware of this camera because it's maybe like $150, but it's worth it. I would let me do this since I have nobody here. Hang on. Come on here. And okay, so this is what we're going to talk about, and this is I didn't really come on here to talk about you upgrading equipment, but I need you to know this because if you're rocking, the Logitech camera I have here is a Logic Cam C2 C922. I want you guys to let me know if my audio is bad. I've been hearing some really complaints about the audio. Okay, but the webcam here is that I'm using a Logic Cam C922 Pro Screen camera. On the internet or YouTube, I mean, actually on Facebook, you can pay about $100 for it. You can get it if you go into the exchange for probably $70, and the shipping and taxes are free. Okay, so you need to know that. Okay, and one of the things with the Logic Cam, I use my iPhone 13 Pro or iPhone 13. The Pro is larger. This is the iPhone 13 because it's smaller. Um, the thing is, um, the thing is, you can use this camera, but you have to make sure your Wi-Fi connections are on point. Because if you watch me when I was going through Pike, downtown Seattle, I was using this particular phone here, the i13. And one thing I was saying that you should use, when I would say is this gadget here, was the iPhone 13 Smart. We talked about this. Now, when I use this, okay, so I just pop it in here. Now, this is why I say you should use this because right here on the top, right where my finger is here, it is a trigger button to like you do on my my Canon 3.I. So you see, like right here, where the okay, where no, it's all backwards. So let me just you see right here. This is the trigger to shoot photos, and when you have the grip and you have the photo here, that's the grip in the photo. Now watch how these guys did this here. is the grip with the and I know I'm always messing this up. Which you can have this where you can press, and that there will take photos. Now understand this too. If you have the iPhone 13, 13 Pro, when you hold down on the button, I'm pretty sure you already know this. It turns your photos into a video when you hold down on it. Even if it's on photo, you can hold it down and it'll start taking videos. The thing I like about this too is I can turn it this way. We talked about this when I was downtown. Shouts out to my brother-in-law over there, Brian. Appreciate you, brother. But this is, I mean, this is cool, right? Turn it that way. You can shoot landscape. And this is to hold it in. Look at the hands free. And the button to push to make it trigger. That's what you get. Okay. I'm not promoting these guys. I don't have them down in my description level. I don't know what is smart. Let me see here. Smart shift cam, but then you have a smart a grip pro. Grip pro. I think that's where you need to go look. And you'll get this. And what's cool about it is I can sit it on here and I can turn it while it's on here. And this is what you will get from your, if you sit it on the table. If you sit it on a table or whatever, you're going to see this. And you can turn it this way here. And this may not be imbalanced, but it could sit right there. And you see right over here is the trigger button to make it shoot pictures. Okay. I have to promote that again because a lot of people are going to be having this shortly, I'm sure. But the thing is, you cannot pack it into your pocket with this right here. So I kind of put all this in my pocket and leave it hanging out the back. So if I want to grab it, I can grab it and then I'm shooting. And if I want to shoot in this direction here, I can do that. Okay. And you still have the holes. Okay. So I think that's a really important piece of equipment if you're shooting. And let me tell you this, the iPhone has nothing, it has no comparison to this camera here. This is my Canon T36. Yeah, T36. They got 7, 8. But the thing is, and I would say this, I use a shoulder strap that goes around and holds that, so I can always grab that camera when I'm ready to grab it. All right. So it's like even if I sit here, I can grab it. I want to let it go, but I know it's secured by my bottom. If I want to grab it and I want to shoot, and if you notice, this trigger finger is pretty much like this trigger finger here. Yeah, upside down. Lord. Yeah. So the trigger finger here that I'm doing with my forefinger here, which will shoot, and if you hold it down, it would make movies from it. And so the same here. There's that trigger finger right here. And that's on my Canon T6i. They have a 7, but they have an i14 Pro camera as well. So you have to define where you want to spend your money and how you want to spend it. The thing is now, like I talked to you, everybody about, is saving your money and doing what you need to do with your money. Okay, so I just finished going out shooting video of where I live. And I have to tell you guys this. If you're going to live where you're going to live, let me get off of this because it's just so irritating now. I don't want to talk about this one. I want you guys, and next week I am going to go into my comment section. I'm going to spend the next 2 days of going into my comments and my emails. Thank you, Ting Ting. Thank you, Bacon. That got Debbie's Bacon. Thank you. You guys sent me some email, and I will address that. I know there's a couple more emails that I didn't see, but I promise you, for the next couple of days, I'm going to go through these emails, and we're going to address every email, whatever it is. If it's nothing that's going to be edifying to the chat, and what I mean by this, edifying to the chat, I get people, believe this or not, who send me porn stuff through my channel, and I'm like, what? But I think it's just advertisement, and that's what it is. I'm not mad about that. It's what it is. But I wanted to tell you guys that I will be fighting for you on your comments, and please let me know. I saw a few before I came on here tonight, and I promise you I'm going to address all those emails because you guys send me some beautiful emails. You guys send me some wonderful emails. I really don't get garbage as far as emails, and I really appreciate you guys. So, as the Seattle Black veteran is going through what I'm going through now, I promise you, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be another page open up. I talked about the Seattle Black vet, the Seattle Black, and you guys will know me. Thank you, African Dreaming. You guys will know me. I'm going to Seattle Black, but we're not going to be discussing a lot of military stuff here, veteran stuff here. Now, look. I'm not going to be discussing things that's going to get me in harm's way for what I'm trying to do to help each and every one of you. The thing is a lot of people would like to see that. It's not going to happen. All right. But anyway, I am logging on. It is like 12:05 in the evening here in the Northwest. So I'm pretty sure it's 1, 2, 3. It's early in the morning. Anybody's on the West Coast or anybody who's in Atlanta. But if you are there, I know Seattle Black Veteran, African Dreaming. I hope I'll probably show you up, but I just want to give you and your wife a tremendous supply of love. I am so proud of you, and it's no doubt. I knew you were going to go that way because you are a good person. And so, look here, guys and girls. I get on here because I want to help each and every one of you to do better. And you'll always hear that from me. If you're not about it, okay, it's okay. But my thing is, I'm going to be talking about home renting, apartment renting, and home ownership. Now, at this particular point in time, home ownership is going through a lot of stuff. And I don't suggest that you try to buy a home at all at this particular point in time. We talked about this. Okay, so let's see. If you're in an apartment complex and you're in a lease, make sure that lease, as far as the money value, if you have to stay in there for a year, is it going to increase? Now, let's talk about this. You're 6 months away from before your lease is up. That's where you need to be talking to your management. Okay, look here. If I decide to be with you guys after my lease is up, is it going to increase or it's going to decrease or is it going to stay the same? These are the things you need to be really concerned about. I'm not playing with you with this because we already know that food, gasoline, everything that you enjoy as a comfort or as enjoy as a thing that gets you from A to B. And we're talking about food, gasoline. Look, they are actually putting a 7-year lease on a car if you want to buy a car. Back in my day, it was 3 years. 7 years for a car. Let me ask you guys this. Okay, let's get to this. Who do you know have a 7-year lease on a car? How many? And then what is their income? They'll be captive for 7 years. I guess, but right now, look here. I have a car that's a 4-door. Yeah. But my thing is this. What car do I want to get that's going to put me in a 7 lease category? Okay, now when we look at 7 years, you're talking about there's interest rate on each year that you own this car. Now, And each year that you own the car and you're paying interest rates every year on that car, 7% interest rate. Now you take that 7% times it by 12 months. If I'm wrong with my math, go find you a person. But what I'm trying to state to you is this: don't go and buy a car with a 7-year lease. The more time you have on it, look, if you're going to buy a car at a 7-year lease and you're going to be able to pay it off in 3 months, understand that you're still paying interest rates. Interest rates are going to kill you. They are I would say this: the next thing from child support, interest rates, and taxes. Taxes and interest rates, they're gonna work you. So be very cognizant about what are you doing if you're going to. Right now is not a time to buy a home. Interest rates are killer. This is not a good time to buy a car. Interest rates are killers. If you're a veteran, I would say this, and I'm not being promoted by these. I have no experience by these guys. I'm going to check them out in this. What is it? The Navy Federal Credit Union. I don't know what they're about. I don't know how they are, but I'm going to see if I can move my money over there, and I am going to see what they're about. And as always, I'm going to kick it to you and tell you, goddamn, this is what they're about. But I don't want you to jump into something without knowing what it's about. Now, Dave, I want you to understand, and hopefully, I want you guys to hit the like and subscribe, and I want you, more than anything, hit me in the comment section and tell me what's going on. I'm an agitator to a certain point. You guys don't get it. What I mean by agitator is that I'm going to bring up some questions that are probably uncomfortable to the people who are trying to be in the political realm or trying to defend the political realm. Now, I'll tell you this. This is on the real talk. Okay, so where I live, there's a lot of activities going on and a lot of people who are supporting certain people in the political realm. Now, pick this. I ran across a gentleman, and he's a really nice guy. I could say his name, but it's not necessary. The thing I always say, I like to bring up situations, and I like us to talk about how we can solve these situations. All right, let me start from one. I ran into my good friend Dave. Love him. Beautiful guy. We talked about this, and we talked about resolve. When you're in school, you have only a certain time limit to come up with a resolve to any issues that you are dealing with. That's what it's college, and I'm curious of this. We have to teach people to come up with resolve within a certain period of time. I believe that. But then you have to ask yourself, what kind of resolve they come up with because they were pressured with time? Was it faking? Was it, let me ask you this. When you talk about resolve of issues, now look here. This is what I want you guys to understand. This is the point where I'm not trying to say that or everything. So we talk about resolve issues. What is your, hit me up. I know it's hard to explain in a chat, but if you can in a chat, resolve has a lot of different circumstances and situations of what you go through in order to reach resolve. Right. Now, a lot of people don't want to hear this shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so I did drop that from. I'm sorry. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this. Every situation that we run into or we see on the internet, like I am the Seattle Black veteran and I talk to you about veteran things. You are going to have to make the decision on whether you believe what I'm talking about or whether you can take that and go and dip into a well so you can understand what you're going through. My thing is to intrigue you and to motivate you to be intrigued about who you are and your situation. I want you to understand how you can handle your situation better, not just by being disgruntled. I mean, everybody can get pissed off, and that's what makes it so cheap. When everybody can get pissed off, you don't go and say, "I want to invest in festivity because because they are pissed off, and I know they're going to get pissed off." But please believe me, just me saying festivity, somebody already owns a patent on that genre or that vernacular, as well as hell to the no. You guys don't know these guys are patenting their certain statements, and when they get it told off of here, you wouldn't buy a vinyl. Well, I'm pushing it way early. You go and buy a CD. Um, every word on that CD is copyright and patent. So, do you think? And I don't understand this because maybe you guys can. Will Smith got an Oscar, and the term "getting jiggy with it was put in the dictionary. I don't know if it was Webster, and that's why I just said dictionary. So I want you to understand when you look at a dictionary, who is the person who is sponsoring that dictionary? And if you really don't believe me, and look at when we talk about the Bible, uh, who's interpreting the Bible? And that's why you have so much religions bouncing all across the thing because there's different interpretations of what that Bible means. So you have the King James, you have and please forgive me, a lot other, but King James is a prominent for Christians. And so I'm like I say, I'm not getting into that. I just want to let you know. All right, kids. I am tired. It's all get out. We have a long day again. And believe this, now check this out. When I say I'm tired to get out, I got to get out of here. I'm a disabled veteran, but I want to fight for other veterans. Also, living where I live. And this is why I tell you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, don't accept nobody sexually harassing you. I should probably put that in code because I'll probably get a strike for that. But don't let people to do that to you, and don't let people to treat you with disrespect. When you stand up for your rights, and this is what I mean by standing up for your rights, we get out of here. I promise you. One of my neighbors says, "I'm hearing all this sound on my roof, like somebody's walking on the roof." I said, "Go down," because she's on the top floor where she lives. Go down and look at the stairwell. If one of the stairwells, they're going to have an access point to the roof. You want to see if that lock is on there. And if it's on there, now when somebody comes to talk to you, well, what you're talking about, we already have locks on the roof. And it's, yeah, I noticed that you did have locks on the roof. But I'm hearing this. Now, I'm going to give you this real, you guys are going to bug out. This is a real, 4 real example. All day today were 4 real examples. And what I mean by that is this. I was talking to my neighbor, and she told me that the guy who I seen had his car window bashed in on the back of his Jeep. I'm going to show you that. What she was told is that he ran into a truck, or a truck ran into him, and that's why his window is bashed out. So this is what I say truth to conversation. I said, well, wait a minute. That's not true. I seen it. I had the police show up. They did a police report. Now, proof is I could have left it there, but I said, oh, here's the video. Watch the video. So now you have video. And this is what, and I'm going to tell you, when it comes to the court of law, so many videos are coming in at different perspectives. And that's what's messing with a lot of the video. Not to say, like my man Omar Aubrey, what he went through. This is video. This was talked about, and you've seen the gentleman. But anyway, I would suggest you have a video. All right, so now let's move on. I was at the farmer's market. I was on the phone. I was talking to my friend Patty Joe. And the gentleman that was there was a really nice guy. I said, "What do you?" And he starts talking to me. I said, "Yeah, you know what? I need to talk to you because I confront city council with the fact that since SAG is not holding up their bargaining, the people are parking right up there. They're blocking all your parking." He says, "Well, you have to understand this is a private." I said, "I know they're private." But see, he doesn't understand. I want you guys and girls, ladies, to understand this. If you're moving into an apartment complex and then the manager has been there and then they flip and get a new manager, you want it to get better. Will they charge you more for to have it better? And right now, rent is slowing up. In August was like the peak of it, but it's slowing up. Now we have to ask yourself, thinking about this, if rent is slowing up, why? Why? I mean, the cost of living is crazy. Oh, this I'm moving the camera, so it's not cheap. The cost of living is crazy. But either way, if they're slowing up, two things outside of your money. I always say this, and you better hit me up and tell me this. Two things if you're renting outside of your money, are you secure in your domicile? Do you have to worry about your house getting broken or your apartment getting broken? Or your car being vandalized? Okay. Legitimate question. Two is outside of your money, outside of your security. If you have a maintenance issue that's going on in your particular domicile, how long and how quick can they get that fixed? All right. I'm going to give you some 411 here. You dig? I'm going to tell you this. You're going to have to be in California, Washington. I would say wherever you're living, get renter's insurance. Get it through your car insurance and see if they can what they're going to charge you. Ask the people who you are renting from, what renter insurance do they suggest? So you kind of, and I don't mean this with everybody. You kind of asking for the fox watching the cake, chicken cook. Who do you suggest? And I'm saying that with everybody. And so treat everybody with respect. Okay. You may not like what they have to say to you, but it's actually, you have options. That's the beautiful thing about living in the United States of America. You have options. Okay. Okay. So now you get your renter's insurance. What is important? Don't wait for the rental people to tell you that. Even if they do not ask you for that, get you renter's insurance if you can get it through your car company. If you cannot get it through because you do not have a car, start talking with people who you know who do have a car. That would be honestly, to be honest, this is what I would do. I'm going to go on the internet. I'm start looking, but honestly, you don't want to do that. A lot of these people here are going to continuously send you text messages through your phone, emails. You don't want that. Okay. So here we go. Let me tell you, if you don't get renter's insurance, and your domicile gets violated, well, yeah, you got to deal with that. But let me tell you, even if you do get renter's insurance through your people, they're gonna what we call I'm not using an appropriate word, but they're going to degrade. So if you bought for example, I got a MacBook Pro iMac. $1,500. I think I'm going to pay for this. If I talk about it in insurance, they're going to do a downgrade and say, well, it's only worth $1,100, or only it's worth $800, and that's what they're going to pay me. Their insurance is not going to try to pay you what's actually going on with you. For everything that you look at in your apartment or your home, you have to look at it as liquidating. If something happens to you, or something happens to your finances, are you able to liquidate it? And that turns that solid property into money. Okay. All right. So, Dave, I have a iPad. I have two of them. Both of them cost me $600. It's not to say that we get paid $600 for them. So right now, with the technology that's in this iPad, it's only good for what? And this is what we say even about this microphone, these headphones, the screen, or the monitors that you see behind me. They have a shelf life, and the shelf life is technology only going to last for so long. And so right now, the keyboard that's behind me, that keyboard is actually, geez Louise, 15, 20 years old. But I like it because it has a lot of sound effects. It's a Phantom, Phantom 6, I think it is. Phantom 8, G8, I think it is. Roland Phantom G8, I'm not exactly sure, but it gives me every sound effect that I need. But a lot of my equipment behind me is kind of dated, but it gives me everything that I need. I need it. So for these monitors, the screen, the microphone. The microphone, actually, understand this. The microphone that I wanted to use for my podcast here, that is a direct microphone. So when you buy a microphone, look for, is it a direct where it's straight right here when you talk to you, or you can open it up. And I can't think of it because I don't want to do it to me. But these are the things you need to think about if you're going to buy this. Now, this right here is a shock mount for this shoe. And there's other shock mounts that you can get. Let me see, I'm over here. And you can see my extension arm. There's a lot of other extension arms that are more professional, that I like. And but this one here gives me what I need. And the thing is, you always got to look at what you need and what's working for you. Okay. And these are the things that you need to be more cognizant to. It's not having all the equipment. I have a Rodecaster Pro. Oh, and I got to put this up here so you guys can see this, because right now this Rodecaster Pro is going for about $500. That's what it's going for. Let me give you this here. So what I'm putting up here, and I need to put this. Let me do this here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see here, because I didn't put no share. This is the thing, because I always come on here, and I just like come on here and just pop up and give you guys, what I am experiencing, because it's real talk. So let me see here. Invite percent. Let me see. I think it's percent. I haven't did this in so long. And this is struggling, stream struggling. So, all right. So this is what I wanted to show you guys and girls of what's going on here. I am going to put this guy up here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, come on. No, let me take this off here so you guys can see this here. I'm going to sell this, and actually, I'm actually taking maybe about a $200 cut. And the reason why I say a $200 cut is because, okay, let me see, because so you guys can see this. Let me get this thing out of the way here. This it's a Rodecaster Pro, and let's get this back down here. The Rodecaster Pro is what I'm actually working when you hear this. And when you hear this. Okay, so and then you hear you drop the bomb on me. And I'm appreciative of you. Here's my money. Okay. All right. So that particular machinery will cost you, even if you go on to eBay or on wherever you go. Let me see. I'll get this up here and show you guys this here. And you have to forgive me because this is what I say. Okay, let me open this up a little bit better. If you look at Rodecaster Pro, um, when you see the top left button here, that's me, and the right button that's under here. Uh, view the bomb right here, and you can program these. And I'm sorry, it's coming in very choppy, but okay. So I want you to understand that. Here's another photo of it. Um, yeah. And so the thing is, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 channels to hook microphones up with, and all these here, you with here you could adjust them. And this is the gain for the Julia monitors. Okay, so you need to know these particular situations. So if you see this, that particular machinery here, I'm going to put it with this case here, and let's close it with this case here. It's what it fits in. And I like it. I like this case here, and I will show you the case. But you're putting your Rodecaster in there, and it's travel. I'm going to do that with money when I go to other countries or whatever. And I got to see how feasible it is, because if it's not feasible, I don't want to use it. Now, here is the case that it's in that I bought for it. And it fits really nice in this case here. And only thing with this here, um, you can lock it around the handle, so people can't get into it. Because X-rays are prevalent, and they don't want to. I always tell people when you travel with TSA is blah 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 blah. But know your security. And at first, me transferring this into my spot, there's no way I'm going to be trusted security. I'm taking it on the phone with me. I'm on the page on the flight with me. And so, like I say, this is the case that I bought for it, and it fits in there very wonderful. I will show you too, but right now, like I say, I'm on the same case. So the upper left button, uh, more applause. I can program those buttons, and it comes automatically with the software when you want to bring things over to work with that. So you need to know how that particular. In the Rodecaster, they have a Rodecaster Pro 2 that's coming out. Well, that's already out, but you need to be aware of that. When I went to look at that, they were charging 700, not because they were offering the mic with it and the headset with it. As far as you can, just like I'm talking to you now, but you don't see me. But yeah, this here is the case that I am going to sell this to anybody on there. If you want, you have to pay for the shipping and handling. The thing is, this is a Rodecaster Pro, the first one that came out. These 4 little dots here are just actually to handle. And you can go on to YouTube and you can look at and see what it's costing and why is it costing so much. A lot of people don't have it. They don't have it where they can do all this. I have that. I bought 2 of them. This is the one that I don't. I was going to take on the road with me and travel with it, but I'm not traveling with that. It's my boy Linus from. This is my guy, black guy from the Linus from. Uh, Come on, what is it? Matt TV. Yeah, go watch the Peanuts thing with Matt TV. I'm not getting paid for it, but it's awesome. Really funny. Okay, so what we're talking about is if you're going to get equipment to put you where you are, and I have one person in, and I appreciate you. So I want you to know this. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this over here, I think. Okay, no, I'm just gonna shoot this up here. Here's the Rodecaster, the one that I'm talking to with you on now. I use this mostly for my mic on this one that I'm talking to you. So it's an XRL account. Back, let me show you this. So I need to show you this here. When we're talking about when you buy any kind of equipment, and please forgive me, I know it's just choppy because it's all digitized up. These four here where you see my mouse, they all are for XLR. XLR are used with a lot of people in performance where they use microphones, because the XLR versus you got these here. I'm sorry, this pixelated. See, I'm gonna punch. So you can see it now, it's still kind of pixelated. But these four here are headphone jacks. So each and every person is plugged into your spot can listen to this. All right, so this is why the Rodecaster is costing money. If you run across the Rodecaster 2, the thing that I have not found informational about it is just like the iPhone 14 right now. Okay, so I have the iPhone 13. Let me pull out this guy here so I can show you. iPhone 13. And you can really tell mostly by the cameras that are on the iPhone 13. Now, the hype is about it can shoot like you're shooting with what's my DSLR. Oh, God, that hurt. It's like you're shooting with a DSLR. And DSLR is a mirror that flips back and forth. But if you look at the lens, this is a Canon lens that costs $300. Okay. Now, you have to understand this here versus this here. Now, the thing with this here is boom, 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 boom. I can catch it automatically. With this here, and it requires a focusing. If it's automatic focusing, it's requiring a shooting level. So we talked about the fast of the level of what you're shooting. And let me see if I can cut this one so I can show you this here. And I hope you can see this here. So, and I'm not putting this on. Okay, so if you see this, there's a lot of variables that you have to get with your camera, whether it's lens, aperture priority with the aperture, or speed. If you're shooting manual, you have to understand how you're shooting manual. But when you pay for the body of this camera here was $600, and the lens was an extra $300, and that's a used lens. This is a Canon lens. If you look at the lenses, the ones that have a red stripe across the lenses, you can still know them from afar. They're Canon lenses. There's another group, and I love them. I can't remember if they have a gold lens primer on it. And God bless it, I can't remember. I'm catching some timers. And then you have other lenses that cost a lot more money, because just like with glasses, like my products that I'm wearing now, cost me $300. This glass here is going to cost you that much. And if you look at Canon, you can get glasses. Me and our friend Patty J was out, and it was a person shooting with a lens. This thing was like way out here. I mean, way out there. If you look in shooting at a sports event, it depends on what you're shooting for. So pay attention to the lens, because if you're not trying to get, be watching egos or whatever, you're gonna want to know what your lens is capable of and why you purchase it. Because glass costs a lot of money, and you need to be aware of that. This is a Canon. I use this sometime. I used to use it too when I first started out doing YouTube. I shot with this Canon, but if you're gonna you can't do. This is a DSLR, and it's mostly used for shooting photos, not videos. And that's why you will have the Sony, you have a Canon, and if you look at them when they're shooting videos, that cameras can run you about $3,000. And instead of doing that, go and get and technology is making it easier. go and get this Logitech camera, what you are seeing me off of right now. Shoot forever. And you can adjust it. Now check this out. I'm going to show you guys this, and you don't see it through the software, but you're going to see it through how it adjusts. So look, I'm going left, right. I'm going this way. I can go that way. I can do the zoom, and now you got me way up front. Let's go do it all. And now you got me really up front. Now this is the software, and if you've seen this, this is what this software with the Logitech camera that I'm shooting with now. With this camera here, this is a camera for shooting photos. I only have 19 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to shoot with this thing here live before it has a problem. Now, before it shuts down. Now, I need to let you know this. There, if you're going to shoot with a DSLR camera, you're going to have to get the 4K link. I can't see it right now, but I will push this up and I will show you of what you need to have if you're going to shoot. Okay, but if you're doing it with your camera on your computer, understand this. Even when you're not shooting, cover that camera up or unplug the camera because you don't know who's still watching you on that camera. And if you're going to use that camera, this is where this camera. If I was using the camera that's on my on my computer right now, this is what it would give you. And I don't want that shot. I want you closer in just a little bit, so you can get me where you're not focusing on the background or anything. And let me tell you, people who are watching your videos are looking at your background. They're looking at your background. They're trying to see what they see, and they're trying to enhance their particular. I'll move you guys over here. Hopefully, I got to make sure I got you guys up here, and I got to put this in a little stop that here. Okay. But let me tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna put you back on live here in just a second. Here, I want to move this over here. Just here it is. So okay. Now what I'm using is why you see it blurred all over, which is not cool. I don't like this. What you're seeing is what Yardstream offers. I can blur all my stuff in the background. Now, we want to get you guys, if you are interested in doing a live stream or if you want to be on YouTube, I'm going to give you really pretty much the basics of everything. The goddamn bacon is in the house. Brother, man, I've been looking for you. I hope, because I was concerned, man, if some guy was really just irritated me. I don't know, maybe I had too many beers or whatever. But he was irritating me, and I had to egg him, and I egged you where it wasn't there. And I do apologize. So bacon, you know my dude. Oh, and I've been very busy doing other work. What is this? This is next week. I'm gonna give you a holler, and we can get together. I appreciate you, my brother, and I do apologize. I've been moving screens all over here, and I want everybody, because they should learn. If you are tuned into this, the goddamn bacon, check the show. A good brother, and I will tell you. Okay. Goddamn bacon said the Roadcaster. I heard of it. I've used on the road as an iPhone to record my apps, things, and so on. Yeah, you know what? And the goddamn bacon is right about that. Let me see. I tell you guys, I've used this phone, and you will always, when I'm not here, you're going to, so you can see what time it is here. It's 11:43. So wherever you are on the East Coast, so on the West Coast, that's what it is. But yeah, I use this phone a lot. I don't really like it, but I do like it because one thing I want everybody to understand: if you don't have the chip in your phone or in your iPad, that's my other one, or take my computer with me. But everywhere you go, except for the phone, you will have Wi-Fi. You can shoot live on this every chance you get. I'm not saying it's going to be the best, but you can shoot every chance you get on there. And like I say, my thing is with this tablet here. Believe it or not, I keep my notes on it, but I wish it would go Wi-Fi. On the back of there, if you get a 10, like this one here, I will tell you this. Okay, look at it. You see this surrounding everything I have on it. On the back of that, I can turn it where I want to, and I have a kickstand on the back where I can lean it up. I will tell you this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but the let me say this. Oh, is that? Hello. Oh, good lord. No, you Siri. Okay. I would say this. For the eighth person that hits me and tell me they have an iPad, I think 10, whatever this one is, I will send you. You have to pay for shipping and handling, but I will send you this for free. This thing covers that my pen is in here. That's an iPad. It costs $100. I don't suggest you use it. I use on the end of that pen. Let me put this camera down. On the end of this pen here, when you pull it out, that's what she said. This thing right here will have a tendency to escape from me. So you can buy this on Amazon or whatever. And what it does is magnetic. I'm not thrilled about it at all. I'm not getting paid. I'm not trying to dog. I don't thrill it at all. Okay, so I keep that with my pad so I can write on that. It has a beautiful connection with it. It does not connect with my other earbuds that I do. I like in the gym, and I will talk about this later. But this right here is a protective cover. And this right here, okay, so I can press the top and put that kickstand away, and I can put it on my hand. So I can rock it either way I want to rock it. I can pull up pull up my pen, and I can talk with it. Okay, so the thing is, if you have, I think it's a 10. If you have this one here, maybe the 10. If you hit me in my email, maybe the fifth person who hits me with it, and please believe me, I'm not going to let you go and I'm going to give it to you. And if you're going to go and sell it to somebody else, I'm going to know it, and I'm not trying to put products out here so you can resell them. I'm trying to get them out here so they can help you. So anybody who's listening to my thing here now, I'm gonna say this: 15 person hit me up, and I'll go in my email or in my email. Hit me in the email. You see the email going across, and I don't really stay in touch with a lot of people in the email. So that you're real. But my thing is this: I bought this guy here, and if I press this button here, I can close the kickstand, and I can come at it from either way. And the thing is too, I can turn it either way that I want it to turn. And on top of that, if I don't want to, the kickstand, can you see that kickstand right there? It can lay down. Now, this is another thing, and I'll talk about this at a later promotion, is the iPad 10 case. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons with this. I'm not getting paid for this, and I'm going to give you the real. What some of these people are about. And so when I rock and roll, I'm going to tell you the truth about all the equipment that I rock with. So we talked about the Rodecaster, and that's what I'm talking to you on now. I'm using the Shure microphone. The Rodecaster and the Shure comes with software to where you can work this. And this is why it's pissing me off, because I have a lot of people telling me that my audio was not sounding good. And I have to tell you, your audio is number one whenever doing podcasts or whatever. I love you, Bacon. I just got out of the shower. What is this iPad holder? Okay. Okay, so just getting out of the shower. This is the iPad 10. It's not really because you got people who are stepping up to the iPad. Now, I took this on here because I have to understand what I want this for. And what I want this iPad for was to take notes. When you're in your bed or you're sleeping or whatever, you have dreams and you probably want to jot them down or you just want to jot them down. One of the things that's on here that I do like is called Good Notes. Let me get you to Good Notes. Okay, so Good Notes, it's actually, let me shift through here. The Good Notes is actually where you can just take notes. I do it with all my things. Hope you guys can see that. Okay, so I take notes when I'm with this, and I use my iPen. Now, I'm not promoting iPen because this is an iPen that costs about 100. It costs $100. I would say 99, whatever, but it's $100. So when I use it like a pen. So, and all this here takes away from me having to. Let me tell you this. I have so many notebooks sitting by me because I don't want this. I have so many post-its, and I still keep them with me because I have not fully converted to the iPad. But here's a kickstand on the back of it with this one that the 15 person that hits me up, I will give that to you. You're gonna have to pay for shipping and handling, but I'll give it free. So this is the thing holding it, and I can turn it. And the thing is, I can turn the pad to where I want to turn it to. I can come back to here, and it has a protective shield on the front. So even if I do drop it, it will not be bad for this iPad. Now, this is the iPad 10. Okay. What I want you to do is go and look at the iPads that are out there. When you look at technology, you're looking to whether it is conducive to you, what you're doing. So I like this because I can hold it in my hand. I can pull out this iPen. Now, understand, you don't have to get an iPen. The iPen costs $99, which is actually $100. I like it, but if you get this, this is what I want you to know about the iPen. Turn this off. The iPen, which is cool, the tip of it will sometimes come off. It is screwable to come off. And please believe me, if you're not keeping it tight, it will go off and you cannot scribble because you need that particular point. So let me give you this here. This is what I do with this. This is, and I'm not getting paid for these guys, and I'm not trying to slide them. This is the iPad, what it comes in, the case. Oh, well, what it comes in if you get it. So what I do is this. Okay, I'm going to have to show you this. This is real. So when I open this thing here, I'll always put this portion right here. Check this out. Right here. If I don't keep a track of that when I pull, come on, get out of here. So I'm taking this out. Right? Now, when I take this out, I got to show you guys this. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is what's important. You need to pay attention. This is not the only port. This in here, it could screw off and it could fall off. This here is a connection cable so you can charge. Let me put this in front of you. So you can charge the phone. All right. Hey, Samantha P, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate you being there. All right. So when you get this pen, this is an iPen that costs $100, $99, $100. If you get it through Amazon, you're going to pay for shipping and handling. This right here, but this here, right here, this little small one here is what is going to connect to your charging cable. Okay, you're gonna have to plug that in, and you're gonna have to flip this thing off here, and you're going to open. Oh, I almost lost this. I was planning to give you guys a tutorial, but you're gonna take this off here, and you're gonna put that onto here, and then you're gonna plug this in here. Now, the thing is that you need to know about, you do not know when this thing is fully charged because there's no light indicator, there's no nothing. But if you don't get this portion here, every time this is magnetic, every time this thing falls off, you are going to lose it. Now look at this as I'm trying to get it on. Now imagine this. Look it back in front of the camera. That falls off. Now you're walking around with this top exposed, and the sad thing about this one too is if you go into the iPhone, let me pull my iPhone. Oh, here we go. Here, this here is going to have to, let me see. Let's put this one down here. You're going to have to, oh no, I had it right the first time. You're going to have to pull open this charging port, which is here. If you can see that. And if your pin is not connecting, then you can plug it in the charging port. Now I'm going to show you this, and I want you to see this. This is what the sad thing, and this is a lot of complaints that you probably hear. This is how it looks when you plug it in the charging port. It's too easy to break off. And the newer iPhone, or the iPad will have it Bluetooth, kind of like when you can Bluetooth charge it. And if you are ever using this particular iPad and it doesn't connect or understand it, go into your Bluetooth mode, and once you plug this in, it will be able to chat with your iPad. Now look at this. I'm right now going, where the hell did I put this top, right? And I was talking to you about it. And see, so here's the top. Now, you look at this little plastic thing here. It doesn't guarantee that this is going to stay on. Now, let me get this iPad out of your way. I'm giving you guys this because I want you to know what is, if you want to do a YouTube channel, some of the things that if you are curious about or that you need to know about, this is what you need to know. And this is why a lot of people don't. Okay, so like I was saying, this is my iPad. Now, if you can go into YouTube, this iPad is going to cost you $100. It will say $99 or whatever. But if you look at it, all right, I had to buy this separate from the iPad. My normal top that was like this, I lost it. So on Amazon, I think it was like $15, $17, $20, under $20. But the thing I don't like about it as well is that it can still slide off. But the only thing it does is actually be more cautious. So if you're going to buy an iPad, I would say buy an iPad that works for you. Let me tell you this. This is not the top of the line iPad. No. This iPad does what I like it to do. And if you have a Mac computer, and go to GoodNotes, and I'm not getting paid by GoodNotes. GoodNotes, and I say it. So when I come on, I have my thumbprint, and you can go with that way. This is what makes you know Apple has a wrap on you. With the iPhone 13, show us your face recognition. With this here, give us your thumbprint recognition. God damn it, Bacon. Thank you, brother, for being here. I was worried. I said, man, I hope I didn't ache my boy because I had somebody in there popping shit and I had to get rid of him. Pardon my vernacular. But here we go. So when I use this here, my iPad. Oh, God, when I use the iPad, I'm using it to take notes. And the thing is, if you have the iPencil with it, and you don't have to get the iPencil, there's other pencils that will work with this here. It's a touch control pad. The thing with the iPads, what I don't like about the 10, is that if it's out of the Wi-Fi space, you cannot really have it. Even if you're away from somewhere, and unless you're in the iPad, the space where to get the Wi-Fi. Now, oh, wait, let me take this off here. I see this, guys. I'm so sorry. I got everything cleared up. I do apologize. Let me get it off the blade. Ay, ay, ay. I do apologize. I'm wrong. I'm wrong in it too. All right, let's see here. Let's get no blurred. All right, here we go. I apologize. Okay, so when we're talking about this here, the iPad. All right. Now you see behind me, I have, I have at least 8 screens. I am a person, and I talk to everybody, and so real estate. What's the math and peace say? Let's get my baby up here. Nothing else, just though I am poor. Okay, I am pulling all night. Oh, I know Samantha P. Okay, you put it on. I just saw my hubby got in late. Bless you, Samantha P. You gotta now. Anybody, if Samantha P. got a website, put it up in here so we can give her some love and we can go and support her. I appreciate Samantha. Hey, much love. This is and yeah. Oh, my people. Okay, so and when you get to technology, start utilizing technology that's going to work for you. Okay, it's blocking everything from your face. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I was pulling that bullshit. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I need to watch another act. But I was using the blur thing for what they do. If you have yard string, this is a camera. If you have yard string, you can use the blur thing here. One thing you will notice about yard stream is if you see my thumbnail up in the upper right, if that was not me, it'll be yard stream. Yard stream will put that thumbnail in the upper right. If you're paying $25 a month, you can have that change. And with the yard stream, if you're paying $25 a month, which I'm doing, I don't know why, but I'm doing it because I want to make sure that we're not being interrupted. But okay, let's get this right. Okay, let's talk about this. I want everybody to be about getting their page up and doing what they do. But I want you to understand this as well. All of us are not equipped to deal with YouTube. YouTube is a challenging thing. And let me give you guys this on the real. And I have to say I respect each and every one of you to come up here. Because even like the goddamn bacon, man, you're ripping 4, 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes straight. To get monetized, it is really an issue to get there. But, and I was putting myself on 8 because I was drinking my beer, but so I wouldn't do this. But since I got the goddamn bacon, my brother, much love to you and salute. We are going to hook up because I am actually going to try to move up north, but I got to make it down to see you, brother. And we got to wrap because I want your honest opinion of everything, man. And thank you, Samantha P, for being my boo and showing up. I appreciate you. Okay, so let me get back to this. Okay, I want you guys to get this apparatus. I mentioned this before. I want you to get this apparatus here. The reason why, it's a little bit heavy, but I don't carry it by myself. So here we go. All right. Here's my 13 Pro. I'm not. The reason I found they talked about going to a 14 Pro because the battery lasts 19 hours and you can follow the toilet and you can still pull it out and use it. That's not a motivating factor. Okay, but here we go. Okay, so you see this here. It's like a camera. I just showed you guys this earlier. And you can do portrait. You can do the landscape. But the thing is, and on top of this, when I want to use it as a holder, or I can put it on my desk and it can go and it can stand there, or I can turn it this way and it can stand there. All right. So can you see all that? I'm sorry because I got everything on the bottom. Okay, but you can see that. $145 on Amazon. You get the name on there. It's Smart. Let me see here. It is Smart Cam or Shift Cam. You get Shift Cam. SHIFT CAM. All right. That's what's on. I'm gonna show you that's what's on here. Okay. You see that? All right. So why would you want to have your cell phone when you can hold your cell phone? You got all my sound effects, didn't you? All right, right on. Ooh, wait, I'm getting it off. Okay, so with the okay, so here we go. Now, with this here, I can turn it this way. I can turn it that way. Now, I want you to understand on here, there are certain buttons that light up. And in here, let me open that. These buttons here, come on. That one is for Bluetooth connection, and this is for powering. So if your phone is cut short on the power, you can press it because this thing here is a battery power as well. And so if your phone is short, or if you want to shoot it this way, all right, you can do that. And if you want to sit it down while you're talking, and you can do a live cast while sitting down and you're talking, and you can turn it this way or that one. All right. So I need to let you guys know about this. A lot of people don't want to pay attention to technology, but if you want to do a live cast, you can do it without spending all this money, honestly. And the thing is, when you do it, people will understand. Okay, so good Lord, this guy's doing cell phone. Siri, okay, I'm tired of her. Okay, so this is the deal. We got this to shoot with. All right. Now, the iPad does have a camera. You can shoot with this, or you can shoot with the iPad. But understand the iPad is not the 2013 generation. You got all these cameras on here, and you can use those. When you use the iPad, you have one camera that's on the iPad, and that is right here. Everything's opposite. So the camera's there, and so I can use both of these. I don't like using both of these. Yeah, or I can use the Canon. These I have 3 Canon cameras. I have this is the T6i. I have a T7 and I have a T3. All right. And so in order for you to know this, the Canon cameras, they're DSLR cameras, but they're not for shooting video. They can shoot video. The maximum time that I can get shooting video on this camera here, and this is a $1,500 camera with the lens, is 20 minutes. Okay, I can't shoot long on this. This one here, I can shoot as long as the battery. But the problem is, this one has better quality image than this one here. So I got another camera. I got 3 cameras, DSLR cameras, and then I have this here. So I got 5 cameras. So the camera that you're viewing with me now is a Logitech camera. It is the C922 Pro Stream webcam. That's what I'm looking at as I'm talking to. It's the Logic 922 Stream web camera. You guys need to know this because if you want to start playing in the YouTube streets, equipment is going to cost you money. The question is, do you have the money? And the thing is, I'm trying to tell you what you don't need to spend money on. You don't need to spend money on iPad. You don't. Okay. Let me say this too. I'm going to give you everything that you don't need to spend money on, and I'm going to tell you what you should spend money on. And you're going to get this from everybody else. Okay. Like I say, everything you see behind me is equipment that I've already purchased from way before I decided to do it. Okay. So what is important? I have a Logitech. Let me see if I can clean this up or separate this here. You see this Stream Deck here? This is a Stream Deck. The points that I have put into that Stream Deck, I can automatically press those buttons and they come up. I don't have to go and look for anything. So On here, I have YouTube, what do you call it? Chrome, all these different, um, come on, all these different websites. And there's only a few that I trust. If you really want to get past of all the bullcrap, log into brave.com, and they will give you info. They will let you go and search what you're searching. And please forgive me, Bacon. I know you there, brother. I'm rambling, I'm running my mouth, but I'm gonna put you up here. I apologize. With this one here, if you see, I only got the main, but on the top here, more that I could just press buttons, it could be there. I will tell you this. I didn't put it in my description, but if you are interested in Stream Deck, go and Google it or go into YouTube. This is the small one. They have a larger one. My brother Kevin Samuels, rest in paradise. He was twice as large as this. And I don't blame him. So in the back, you have the settings of how you want it to lay down if you want to. But I'm going to tell you, this is one of the things I think that if you spend money on, this is going to be the most important thing. Now, I will tell you this. And the reason why I tell you this because that is way cheaper than, and let me put it up on here, the Rodecaster. I talked to you guys about the Rodecaster, and this is way cheaper than a Rodecaster. So let me put that up here. Okay, you see this right here. This is the Rodecaster, and this is what I'm working with. I have two of them, and I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to give the other one away. But this is the Rodecaster. So if you see the top left here, that is, I can give you that right here, more. I can give you, let's stop that, and we go down to the blue. That's me whooping your ass because you ain't getting on top of your game. All right. And if you are on shit, you are the bomb, right? So that's what the Rodecaster, and if you see these right here, when I'm looking at over here, these right here are all the microphones. So while I'm talking to you, this is literally right here where my volume is on my microphone. I have to turn my volume right here to my monitors, what are my speakers, monitors, audio monitors. And this right here is where I got you turned up because I'm on voice one. So even if you look at Tasha K, you look at my wonderful nephew, Sir Health Speaks, you look at Kevin Samuels, this is kind of like a piece of thing if you really, and you don't really need to have this to do it. If you want to step your stuff up, here's my purple when I talk about the crickets. But it's not that you have to spend this money on that. This is just another level, but I need to let you know what this thing is about and how it works. Because when some people go, I need to get material, I need to get, but understand this. This is what you need to know. Hardware like this piano in the back of me, it can last for a while, a long time. Software has a date on it. So even with this Rodecaster here, let me get this back to home. Even with this Rodecaster, they came out with the Rodecaster 2. Now I looked at the Rodecaster 2, and they're one that charges $600-700 for it. One of them comes in the Amazon where it gives you the headphones and the microphone. This was kind of like the first Rodecaster that came out. And I did pay for this, and I paid $600 for it. So I'm trying not to get you to pay $600 for this. Everything you see behind me is nothing that you need to broadcast with. Nothing. You already know that. What you need to broadcast, podcast, or do what you're doing is a good mic. This one here, this is a cheap boom. If you can see the boom, it's a cheap boom. But that's what they add. But Lou, I gotta show you this though. Oh, I can't show you this. I showed it on one of, but I got people who think that I expose myself too much, so they kind of shut my videos down, and I'm not mad about that. Okay, but what you need to know, what I'm talking to you off of is, and I gotta show this. Well, I can't show this. It's actually a boom. And the boom stands up. It has the microphone like this. With this right here is a shock mount. And it's supposed to, whatever my mic moves around, but you can still hear it. It's a shock mount. You have to be careful with this here because right on the top is a screw. And if it gets too loose, your microphone will fall down. All right, so I'm telling you, okay, so this is an extension arm, and I'll check this out. This is another extension arm. Now, this one was the one I used to use to hold my cell phone and use to watch me on my cell phone through this. The thing I don't like about this here is it's stripped right here. And so it doesn't keep it tight, but you can maneuver it around. Now check this out. This wire here was for my DSLR cameras. Because hooking your DSLR cameras up, you need, let me see if I can find it here. You need a particular thing that says we communicate with your, oh, here we go. We communicate with your computer. Now, let me see if I can take this out without, I can't. It's stuck in there. It is actually called a cam link, CAMLINK. If you're using a DSLR camera to shoot, now understand this, with this DSLR camera, I bought extra batteries for, let me get this out of the way. I bought extra batteries so I can keep it pumping. Now you can buy a battery pack that sits on the bottom of here. I bought this for my my T3i camera when I first started shooting. And what it does is when I'm shooting video, it will allow me more time. But I want you to know this. With a DSLR camera, even though this thing cost me about $1,500, it can only run for 20 minutes maximum before it starts overheating. So you don't want to shoot with a DSLR camera. The best thing that I would say for you is if you get a webcam like the one I'm talking to you with now. You can get that camera, and you probably maybe I say if I talked about this, if you are on the website for veterans or whatever. If you're on the exchange website, someplace we can, I'm trying to think and chew gum at the same time. If you are on the website where you can get it, I got the camera that you're talking with, that I'm talking with you now. I bought this for $69, $70. That's what I bought it for. All right. Now, versus $1,500. I'm telling you what I've been through. I started off with this. I went to iPhone 13. So each of these cameras I'm paying like $1,000 for, which is bullshit. Don't pay that much. Go and get a webcam like you're looking at me now. And at the maximum, like I said, this is Logitech 922 Pro Stream webcam. This is what it says as I'm looking through the software. And the thing I would say about this, which is way better, that the camera can go on as long as I need it to go on. All right, now I want you to see this here, because while I'm talking to you, I'm moving this via software. And this is left. And you can see that. This is right. This is up. This is down. And I'm doing this via software. Okay. And if I want to go closer, you already saw it. This is me just really get close in. Then this me coming back out. And the camera is way cheaper and it gives you way quality. I'm not promoting these guys. I don't know, but I have to tell you what I'm using because I want you to perfect where you're going through. And the thing is this, understand this. Everybody's not tuned in to be a YouTube person. Okay, that's understandable. So what's going to make it easier, and I will tell you guys this, honestly, this is what you should do. If you are, the TLA said this, if you're over 40, you have something to say, and bless his beautiful heart because he's right. So I know people who are professors in universities, and they're beautiful people. I'm trying to promote them to, when they get time, to look at their videos that they shoot for lectures and then go back over them because these professors are wonderful. And the thing is, guys and girls, you really need to understand. Look here, you guys are young cats, and I respect you. I love you. Please believe me. Because the reason why I do what I do, yeah, let me see. DSLR cameras are priced. They don't have a lot of working every variable phone like one mic, and I really like to do that. Yeah, yeah. So, so this is my thing for the next 2 weeks. And I'm trying not to get off. I did one. I got totally off into my stuff, and I got chin checked for it. So that's why you don't see the video. Okay, but anyway, here we go. All right. So my recommendations, um, as a if you want to just do things as a YouTuber and do them without spending the money that I spent. And I didn't do my money spending off of YouTube. I do my money because this is what I like to do. Okay. But let me tell you this. iPhone. Everybody knows an iPhone. This is a 13. I would not tell you to jump into the 14. Why would you jump into 14? Because the battery life is longer, and if it falls in the toilet, it can withstand water more than this phone here. I don't plan on dropping my phone in the toilet. It happens. Then I'm gonna turn the water off and drain all the water out before I dig my hand in there to make sure it's done. But let me tell you this: iPhone 13. It is not good for shooting at dark. If you guys notice, when I'm out shooting at the waterfront, it depends on where I am because a lot of electricity and everything's going, and this phone cuts me off. So the thing is, and it kind of pisses me off because if I didn't do a live, I would have to record it. So the same with this here, iPad 10. I think it's a 10. I bought it because it was only $600. And the thing is, I bought it because I just want to keep notes. That's what I want to do. I want to keep track of things that I'm going through. So if you're going to buy an iPad, make specifically why. Now, I can take photos with this iPad, but it's not going to be nowhere as near as the i13. And the i13 and the iPad is nowhere with the quality that I get from my DSLR cameras. All right. So don't go and get a DSLR. This will cost you for just the body of a DSLR will cost you probably about $1,000, if not almost $1,500. And then you're talking about the glass. So don't jump in there unless if that's what you're into. Okay. Now, the iPad. I use the iPad. This is my screensaver. Understand this. The iPad is what you're going to use it for. You can download more things. GoodNotes, if you go on the iPad and you get GoodNotes, and I'm not getting paid by these guys. GoodNotes is a one-time payment. I think it's like under $10. So what you see on here is I use GoodNotes and I use Etsy actually to get the thing. So I'm not going to promote these guys, but this is my notes. Save. Go out here. So on GoodNotes, I can put all my notes to where I want to, and like I say, you don't have to spend $100 for an iPen. But I like the iPen because when I go into my notes, I can write look at over here said you're not wrong. What's the focus on? It's reliable. Not necessary for the best. If you can't get it, you can make it and start better. Yes, this is true. So I want to reiterate to each and every one of you. What you see in my background, that is my audio station. It has nothing to do with YouTube. This is my audio station because back in the day, plagiarism, like it should be, I think now, I'm putting my kickstand back on here. Like I say, I will on the fifth person or a 15th person that hits me on an email. I'm gonna send this to you. This case with the protective thing. Let me show you this. Hold up 1 second. Okay, just quiet my mic 1 second. Right back. All right, all right, all right. All right. Where is my headset? All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to grab this. Oh, it's actually I'm packing up to really get out of this place here. Okay, so this is an Amazon package because actually I bought this for my mom, and um, her iPhone was smaller than mine. So what I'm going to do? This one here is one of my first one that I bought here, and it can get you put in your iPad in here. This is for a 10, I believe it is. So this is how I'm gonna work this. This one will go to the 10th person that hits me up. And if nobody hits me up on the 10th person, whoever hits me up, like I'm baking on the 15th, I'm gonna give it all to you. And this is the one within the pack. This came out of the Amazon package. The one that I have on my iPad, and this one here, if you can see, just like it has the lanyards, you can make it out further. I have mine pretty much closer, where I can put it on my shoulder and I can walk with it. And so all this comes with a protective case, everything straight from Amazon, because I bought this for my mom. And her iPhone, I didn't know, was smaller than mine. So I ended up having to keep this. And I think this is an iPhone 10. So if anybody, I'm going to give this away. And if you are the 10 or 15th person who I hit up and has an iPhone 10, if you want this, this is going to be yours. You're going to have to just pay for shipping and handling. And as you can see, this is my, it came from the Amazon people. And I mistakenly ordered it because I wanted to give it to my mom. So if you are interested in having an iPad thing that does like this one does, I can hold it on the back of my hand with one, and I can rock it like that. If you're interested in that, I say the 15 person. If I don't get the 15 person, because I know I'm a small YouTuber. But anybody is close to that, I'm going to hit you up and I'm going to say it is yours. Give me. So this one here is going to be for the 10th person. And what this is a vinyl cover, and it holds. And I think this was like about $5 or $10 or something like that. I like it because you can close it this way here, but I have to get rid of that to get this one here, and I have to show you another one that you may like. So like I say, the 10th person, and if I don't get a 15th person, the 10th person will get both of these. I'll hit you up. You're going to have to pay for shipping and handling, and it's going to be yours. All right. Now, this is why I say, because I get a lot of equipment that I buy. Now, peek this. Here's another one that I don't like, but I want to show you guys this here, so maybe you may, if you're interested. Okay, but I'm keeping this here. This is a pad. Let me get all my junk out of here. This holds your pad in here. I like this because your pad is on face on here, and you can put all your stuff behind it. And here's the other portion of it. Now, the thing that I don't like about this is where this plug is here is where I have to put my pin down here. and this is in the way. But I bought a keyboard for it for my iPad, and that is wonderful. I haven't used it much, but it works wonderful. It's Bluetooth connected, and it goes to my iPad, and I can put my iPad in this case at the same time, and I can keep them all together. All right. So, guys and girls, Bacon, I love you, brother, man. Oh, I'm gonna move the shoreline. I'm gonna move the shoreline. I think I'm gonna move north. I'm not gonna go south. Um, oh, good Lord, you know what? It pisses me off. It's Siri. It's always in my business. If you say something and they go, "Oh, did you say this?" And no. Okay, yeah, I'll go down. I'm thinking about going up north because um, I need a break. I need rest. Where I live right now, I have to worry about my car being broken into. I have to worry about all these bullshit things, and I don't like to worry about that. But yeah, hmm, up in Washington, vape pen. Now, take this. This is a vape pen. I mean, okay, hold on. This is a vape pen. And you can say, well, okay, that's a vape pen. Or this, you know. So, what are you vaping? That's my business, not yours. I'm just telling you. All right, yeah. So I gotta get out of here because the thing is, um, I can't sleep well here. And this is one of the things why I do my page for each and every one of you, because I want you to sleep well, knowing that what you're entitled to is actually what you should be receiving. And I mean that in a good way. So, this is how we rock. Okay, let me see. I'm going to tell you guys this. Go get a vape pen. These things are, I guess if you're cool. But it's, I'm 1960, old school. Flower, period. So, I rock with this. My people know I rock with this. I represent myself in a respectful manner. Okay, so we got past. I couldn't show you the camera that I'm actually doing with, but you can see. And like I say, it's beautiful because once you get the camera set where you want to set it on the software, I can move left, I can move right, I can move up, I can move down. And I'm doing this via software. I'm not adjusting the camera. Pretty much, I adjust the camera to be where I want it to be. And then we have to wrap with it. On the corner here, you see my third screen here. I have 5 screens. I think I showed this before, but all my screens are a minimum of 32 inches. And that's not what I want you to be rocking with, because 32 inches, now you can get screens that are cheap, and you can get them. All right, guys and girls, I done bored you guys long enough. I just wanted to give you what's up. God damn, it's Bacon. Man, I love you, brother. No homo. We got to catch up. And I think next week, because I got a gang of stuff going on here this week. But you guys give Bacon some love. And shouts out. All right, Bacon. All right, everybody. I love you very much. I just want to drop in. I wanted to get you guys on point. Any questions about an equipment that I'm dealing with, please do that. And if you are the 10th or the 15th person, pardon me, who emails me, I'm going to let you know that you're a winner, and I'm going to send it to you. You pay for the postage and handling, and you're good. If you want me to send a COD, we can do that, but it's going to be yours. And I tell you, if the COD is more than what it costs, I'll send it to you without you paying for it. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, Nico. Because I spoke too much. All right, guys. I love you guys. Goddamn it, Bacon. Power to you, brother. I love you. Okay, guys. Take good care. Do me one favor. When you look at that person in the mirror and tell that person that you love them, and tell them that you respect them. Okay. Ooh, pardon me. Almost time for a cold. Oh, okay, Bacon. If you're gonna be up, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna come see you. All right, guys and girls, love you. I'm out. Black Veteran. Peace.